Yo, what's going on? What's going on, YouTube? What's good with y'all, man? Y'all see, I'm staying consistent, man. I'm staying consistent. I'm hitting y'all every day with a live. But we got some sad news today, fellas. We got some sad news today, ladies and fellas. Well. Yo, this is the year of exposures. Everybody's getting exposed. Everybody that had all of they got them that dirty laundry, all them skeletons in their closets and shit. Everybody got all them skeletons in their closet, man. It's like every week new news coming out. All the celebrities coming out. All the celebrities, man, they got news coming out on. Now they saying Fat Joe being sued for SA with a minor. SA with a minor now. Diddy 2.0. Excuse me. Diddy 2.0. Yeah, they saying Fat Joe, man. Fat Joe might be in some trouble. Year of exposures. Y'all know I'm here. I'm here for it. Like I said, I'm here for the drama. I'm here for all of it. I'm here for all of it. Let's get into this shit. Let's get into it, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Not 2.0. Oh yeah. Diddy 2.0. Diddy 2.0. Let's get into this article though with Fat Joe with his nasty ass. Let's get into this article. Fat Joe sued for 20 million by a former hype man. Explosive complaint. Alleges rapper engaged in sex acts with minors and coerced him into more than 4,000 sex acts to maintain his standing. So it's so is he saying he messed with Fat Joe too? Or did Fat Joe had him fucking with the girls like Diddy? Like he pulling the Diddy out like I mean, what's going on? I don't know if Fat Joe messed with the minors and he was messing with him too, or he just had Buddy going along with him. I don't know. We about to get in more to it with this shit in the article though. Figure out what's going on here. Said Fat Joe former hype man Terrence T.A. Dixon has filed an explosive lawsuit in federal court against the rapper on Thursday. Dixon is alleging that his former boss, whose real name is Joseph Antonio Cartagena, whatever his last name is, Fat Joe, engaged in coercive labor, exploitation, financial fraud, sexual manipulation, violent intimidation, and psychological coercion. Dixon adds that the hip hop star behind such chart toppers as What's Love got rich and famous while he and his associates deliberated, suppressed, and silenced and erased Dixon substantial creative, artistic, and commercial contributions, which were foundational to Fat Joe's professional success and personal brand. He's seeking up to 20 million in damages. I ain't seen it. The complaint filed in U.S. District Southern Court, U.S. District Court Southern District of New York details so many disturbing claims about Fat Joe alleged sexual relations with women, including minors, that it contains a triggering warning in the first page of the 157 page document. For 16 years, Dixon served as Fat Joe's so-called hype man, a common figure in hip hop who supports the artist by energizing the crowd and enhancing the overall performance. He also contributed as the lyrics and background vocals on such hits as "Congratulations, Ice Cream" and "Money Over Bitches." According to the complaint, he has an unrivaled vantage point to observe the rapper's offstage lifestyle and behavior. Yo, Fat Joe, they got Fat Joe fucking with minors, man. He fucking with minors. What's going on, man? All these women out here. What? What niggas got getting off on little girls though? Little 16-year-olds girls. I don't understand. It's the energy. Like, why is that shit so bad in the black community with these celebrities? Why is it so? Why is it like that? These celebrities, hey, they can have anybody they got there want. Why the fuck they want to vote with these young bitches? I don't have a fucking clue. I don't have a clue. Don't have a clue whatsoever. I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know if y'all can see it that small right there though. Probably can. I'm gonna put it back on the scene here. Back to the article though. We can finish. We can talk more about this after I read this shit. Most shockingly, the suit claims that Dixon personally witnessed Fat Joe engage in sexual relationship with children who were 15 and 16 years old, and lists three such Jane Doe, including a 16-year-old Dominican girl in New York who is who in exchange for cash, clothing, and payment on her cell phone bill would perform oral sex and sexual acts on the rapper. Mana Doe too is a Caucasian female and not a United States citizen. So he got a Dominican female, and now he done messed around and got one of these young white females. His ass is going to jail. His ass going to jail. Hey y'all check this out. When it comes to this right here, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. He got a little young minor Dominican. That's fucked up. But now he got one of these young minor. He got one of these young minor females now. The minor white girls. After this lawsuit is done, just like how they did Diddy, when Diddy got that lawsuit with Cassie. After this shit over with, man, Fat Joe going to jail. A 16-year-old white girl as a minor. Y'all know them white folks ain't gonna play. Y'all know them white folks ain't gonna play that shit. Y'all know them white folks ain't gonna play that shit whatsoever. Damn, why my shit ain't, why I ain't did the shit this night? That's crazy. It ain't doing it at all. You're supposed to make it like a little sound or something. Yeah, okay, that one. I meant to play my little shit after that, but it ain't worked out right. It's crazy, but the color of their skin shouldn't even matter. Nah, the color of this shit, the color, my bad, the color of this skin shouldn't matter. It doesn't, but it do. It do. We live in America now. That shit matters. Like I said, it's messed up. He messed with that little minor Dominican girl, but now he got a. They say she not from the U.S., but it don't matter. She a white minor, so they coming for his ass. Right after the lawsuit done, the feds hopping on this shit quick, quick. Finish this shit though. Let's go ahead. Let's get back into it. Okay, it said Fat Joe began having sexual relationship with Mina Doe when she was 15 years old after a concert overseas. The defendant flew Mina Doe to New York City and Miami, Florida on multiple occasions due to the Mina Doe two body being adult, illicit, okay, adolescent, and not fully formed. Yo, what kind of nasty shit is this? So she 15-year old, her body ain't even start fully developing yet. So that do something. So you gonna pay her to go have her body done so she can look much older, and that's all right. That's all right with you, man. You know you doing wrong. That's all right with you. Fat Joe is allegedly messing with a 15-year old, but her body wasn't developed. But he paid for her to get a BBL. Pay for her to get a BBL. That's a fucked up individual there. Lock his ass up. I'm tired of this nigga too. He ain't no different from Diddy ass. Lock his ass up. Throw away the fucking key. Him, R. Kelly, goddamn Diddy, whoever else doing that bullshit. I'm tired of this shit. They making us look bad. But he ain't making us look bad because that motherfucker ain't even black. This motherfucker, he represent the black people. You know, he in the rap shit or whatever he represent, but he not black. So I can't even say he represents. That nigga Dominican or Puerto Rican, whatever the fuck he is. But lock his ass up. Him, Diddy, R. Kelly, fucking couldn't what is it? Gooden couldn't Junior, whatever the fuck his name. He was with fucking Diddy with that bullshit. Usher, I don't know what the fuck Usher did, but he coming out with it's some bullshit gonna come out on Usher. Lock his ass up too. Goddamn Trey Songz, lock his ass up too. I don't know what he did either, but he be with that goddamn his name. He be getting lawsuits too. Goddamn fucking with these goddamn bitches. Lock his ass up too. I'm tired of these niggas messing with these minor girls and thinking it's okay. That shit is not cool, man. It's not cool whatsoever. After this lawsuit, just like they did Diddy, after Fat Joe, after he settled out, the feds need to come pick his ass up. They need to come pick his ass up. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit. This shit is getting out of hand, man. Out of hand. This shit is getting out of hand. The Fat Joe shit is nasty. Y'all gotta understand what he did. This girl body wasn't developed. This 15-year-old girl, allegedly. So he went and paid for this girl to get a BBL so she can look more like an older woman. So that can, I don't know if that shit been, so it can do something to his conscience so he can feel better about fucking with a 15-year-old. So he could feel better about fucking with a 15-year-old. This shit is crazy. This shit is insane, chat. Hey, chat, this is insane. Let's get back to this article though. Straight up disgusting. Make sure y'all like the video though. Let's get back to it too. Let's get back into it. He said Fat Joe defendant paid for her to get a Brazilian butt lift. Minor Doe eventually left the defendant and is now married to a professional athlete. Yo, this shit gonna come out. I wonder a professional athlete. Yo, I wonder who this the minor was though. It's gonna come out. And the complaint says Minor Doe 3 is a Latino female who met the defendant when she was 15 years old, turning 16. So he got 3 minors on here already. The minor 1 was a Dominican girl, 16. Minor 2 was a Caucasian female. She wasn't from the United States, but she's still a Caucasian female. She was 15 years old. And minor 3 is a Latino female. It's crazy. This is crazy. According to Dixon, the defendant was in love with the minor Doe 3. He even contemplated leaving his wife. The defendant paid all minor 3 bills and even took her overseas to his tour stops. He brought her to Florida and will put her up in the condo he rented a few blocks from his house with his wife. This dirty motherfucker. Yo, this motherfucker putting a 15-year-old in a condo and you go home every night to your goddamn wife. Every night you going home to your wife, but you got a 15-year-old down the street. This nigga right here, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Like I said, they making. I ain't like Fat Joe is a Dominican. He don't represent the black people. He ain't black, but he there, man. These motherfuckers making rap look so goddamn bad right now. Yo, you gotta have some balls. You gotta have some balls to put a female down the street from where you live at with your wife. Oh my God, hold on. Damn, son. You gotta have some balls to do that. But you gotta have some bigger balls to put a 15-year-old fucking little girl down the street. And where the fuck is their parents at? What the fuck is she 15? Where the hell is her goddamn daddy at? Where her daddy at? You got a 15-year-old staying in a condo like she ain't going to school or none of that shit. What the school ain't calling? You know they supposed to call. You know the school if your kid don't show up to school, they get social service involved. They get social service. So what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here? How old is this shit? Did this shit happen like way back in the day? Or this some recently type shit that happened a couple years ago? Yo, they gotta be these motherfuckers gotta be stopped. Lock his ass the fuck up too. Put him on trial right along with Diddy. Fat Joe is Diddy 2.0. This nigga's nasty. This nigga is nasty. Get back to the article though. He said he brought her to Florida and will put her in a condo he rented a few blocks from his house with his wife. The lawsuit states in a recorded conversation, minor Doe 3 and her 15-year-old cousin described in detail to the plaintiff how inappropriate it was for the defendant, who was in his late 30s at the time, to be fawning over children. They got this minor, and she on recorder talking about the shit. They got her recorded talking about the shit. Fat Joe is represented by the celebrity criminal attorney Joe Tacopina, who has defended everyone from ASAP Rocky and Donald Trump in high-profile cases. Tacopino responded to the lawsuit, saying in a statement to the Variety, the lawsuit filed by Tyrone Blackburn and Terrence Dixon is a blank blatant act of retaliation, a desperate attempt to deflect attention from the civil suit we filed first, which exposed their coordinated scheme to extort Mr. Fat Joe through lies, threats, and manufactured allegations. Law enforcement is aware of the extort, extort, what the fuck is that? Extort the man, and at the heart of his scheme, the allegation against Mr. Carter T. Well, the allegation against Fat Joe are complete fabrication, lies intended to damage his reputation and force a settlement through public pressure. Fat Joe would not be intimidated. We have taken legal action to expose this fraudulent campaign and hold everyone involved accountable. The state continues. Yo, this sounds just like Diddy shit. Diddy was lying. Hey, Diddy was lying at first too, saying goddamn it ain't true. He got lawyers and shit. Came out. He settled with Cassie. But that Dixon dude, whoever this dude name, say he got recordings. He got recordings of Jane Doe number 3 talking about Fat Joe, how she felt so inappropriate talking to him. Cause he was in his 30s and she was like 15. So how old is Fat Joe now? Y'all know that? How old Fat Joe is? Pull this shit up right quick. How old is Fat Joe? Hold on, let me pull this shit up right quick. So check. So Fat Joe 54 years old. 54 years. And they say he was in his 30s when it happened. So this shit happened back in the day. This shit happened back in the day. So everybody that did some fucked up shit back in the day, yo, them skeletons coming out now, boy. Yeah, hey. Shit. Y'all better, hey. 54. Yeah, he 54. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, hey, hey, them skeletons coming out, boy. Them skeletons coming out the closet. Them skeletons coming out the closet, man. So what y'all think about this shit that's going on with Fat Joe and three Jane Doe minors? Two 15-year old and one 16-year old. That's why I call him Diddy 2.0. Diddy 2.0, man. This shit is disgusting, man. It's disgusting. But like I said, it's some drama. Give me something to talk about. Give me something to talk about. And I'm not laughing because this shit is nasty, man. I'm laughing at these motherfuckers no type of self control. Even back then, 20 some years ago, like Fat Joe back then, Fat Joe 20 some years ago, Fat Joe was on top of his game. That nigga had some hits out there. That nigga had some hits out there. He could have had anybody he want, but you fell in love with a. Buddy said he fell in love with Jane Doe 3. He's he said Fat Joe put Jane Doe 3 in a condo right down the street from his house with him and his wife and kids and shit like that. That shit is disgusting. That shit is fucking disgusting, man. It's disgusting. I think I got some more shit to read too. Defendants in the suit also include Pistol Pete Torres, Richard Player, who is the complaint refers to as key associate in Fat Joe criminal enterprise. There we go, criminal enterprise. Yo, the feds gonna pick this shit up. This right here is gonna be, this dude right here is gonna be goddamn witness number one right here. This dude right here is gonna be witness number one. In certain civil claims for violation of Trafficking Victims Protection Act and Racketeering Influence and Corrupt Organization Act, also known as the Civil RICO, as well as related violation under New York and Florida law, including unjust enrichment, quantum merit, fraudulent concealment, fraud, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and money laundering. The suit additionally named Jay-Z Rock Nation, claiming the company which represents Fat Joe knowingly participated in concealing. Now I don't know why they fucking with Jay-Z Rock Nation, man. That might, hey, having Jay-Z name, and business in this shit right here, they might fuck his whole case up, man. They not fucking with Jay-Z. Jay-Z got lawyers on this shit right now. They say Jay-Z Rock Nation knowingly concealed, transfer, and manipulate indexing authorship rights and royalty interests and sought to intimidate, harass, and obstruct the Heights Man legitimate claim against Fat Joe Torres and Joseph, whatever that name, Joe's Pertro, some shit, I don't know. According to the lawsuit, the defendant engaged in a deliberate tax fraud schemes in an effort to conceal their extensive wage theft, artificially inflate Dixon tax liability, expose him to unwarranted tax audits and penalties, and systematically obscure the exploited labor. The complaint cites a whistleblower accountant who came forward last year, as well as recorded phone calls that help paint the picture of the alleged misdeeds. The move comes after Fat Joe sued Dixon in April for slandering him. Yo, I hope I hope this shit ain't true. I hope this shit ain't true. Cause if this shit true and Fat Joe sued, yeah, he was in love. He was in love like hell. If this shit right here is true, and Fat Joe sued this man, knowing this man know all this shit, he in trouble. You say, why is Jay-Z off limits? Shit, everybody that come for Jay-Z, man, he end up suing them motherfuckers. I don't give a damn who it is. This isn't the first time they been coming after Jay-Z, bro. Just last year, this attorney came for Jay-Z trying to sue him about goddamn him and Diddy. They said him and Diddy had goddamn S8 this girl together and shit like that. Man, Jay-Z put a stop to that shit. You ain't hear nothing else from that shit. You didn't hear anything else about that shit, what happened with Jay-Z and this girl. Diddy and this girl. Now Jay-Z end up suing the goddamn lawyer that sued him. The feds. What you mean? What you mean by the feds? What you mean by the feds? I don't understand. What you saying. What you mean? Cause he paid it off. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. The feds can get involved with this shit here. This shit is bad, Fat Joe. Fat Joe, this shit is bad. Okay, they both come after Fat Joe and Dixon in April, slandering him on social media by claiming that Bronx-born rapper who enjoys high-level political connection flew a 16-year-old girl across the state line for sex trafficking. Sex trafficking, sex trafficking with a minor. The feds gonna pick this shit up. The feds gonna pick this case up. Damn, Fat Joe. Hey, your ass need to be behind them bars right by R. Kelly with your nasty ass. No self-control. Nasty ass motherfucker. And then you got down, and it seemed like all these girls, they had one where they said the white female was she was located, she wasn't even a US citizen. So he had to fly her across. Man, this motherfucker going to jail. This motherfucker going to jail. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. See, connection. He flew the 16-year-old across state lines for sex. The suit also named Dixon lawyer Tyrone Blackburn, claiming that the pair tried to shake him down for a settlement. This is the right way to fight Joe through the system. You can't fight him no other way. Dixon tell Variety in an exclusive interview. Joe thinks he's a god. Joe thinks he's untouchable. Dixon's suit against Fat Joe goes much further than his social media posts, and states that he endured a wide spectrum of sexual coercion, psychological control, force, exhibit exhibitism. What I don't even know how to say that word. I ain't gonna lie. And surveillance based on humiliation, including base compelled to perform sex acts under observing, being filmed. Oh yeah, Diddy 2.0. Got another one. Hey, chat, we got another one. We got another one. Diddy 2.0. He doing the same shit Diddy do. He recording this man fucking girls and getting off to it. I wonder if Fat Joe was at Diddy parties too. Free calls. He had to be. He had to, Fat Joe had to be at Diddy party. He doing the same shit Diddy be doing, man. He doing the same exact shit. They say Fat Joe, Buddy said Fat Joe filmed him perform sex under, he said he performed sex acts under observing being filmed or directed by Fat Joe in his presence of others. Tactics designed to control the plaintiff's body, erode his autonomy, and assure silence. He added these sex-based abuses were not private, essential, or isolated. They were integral to the enterprise culture of dominance and humiliation enforced by the defendant's associates such as Pistol Pete, JB, and others, sustained across numerous tour locations, including Miami, North Carolina, Germany, Spain, and Wisconsin. Your buddy might have a case, man. Definitely, definitely. If they get them James, if they get them James Doe to corroborate, Fat Joe going to jail, man. He going to jail, man. This shit right here is just straight up nasty, man. This is nasty. This is nasty, man. Fat Joe better hope them James Doe. He better hope them three James Doe don't corroborate and have no proof. He better hope he wasn't. Well, he was 20 years ago. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He better hope they don't got no old text messages, no type of proof, no nothing. He better hope all that shit is destroyed. Cause his ass going to jail. Where he should be at. If this shit true, Fat Joe should be right there in fucking jail. He should be right there in jail. On trial. He need to be right there, sitting right there by Diddy. Going through the same shit he going through. This shit is crazy. This shit is diabolical, boy. Yo, I hate it for these motherfuckers, man. Cause yo, If you did some fucked up shit with some minors back in the day, then them motherfuckers trying to get paid. They coming out. They coming out. In Thursday complaint, Dixon claimed that the activity took place on Market's American corporate yacht and that its mansion properties where Fat Joe orchestrated repeated orgies involving plaintiff female dancers and minors. Man, I keep seeing that minor shit, boy. The defendant used the lawsuit as that Fat Joe used his status as a hip hop star to compel Dixon and others degraded sexual performance, often while Fat Joe watched recorded and directed encounters. These incidents occurred under conditions that included the presence of corporate security staff, surveillance cameras. They got them cameras. They got them goddamn cameras. They got them cameras. The illegal one is going to cooperate. Duh. Oh yeah. But it's ill. It's three illegal ones. It's two 15-year-olds and one 16-year-old. It's three of them. It's three illegals. And they say they was recording the shit. And they say something about security guards was there too. Man, this shit right here about to get real nasty, y'all. Y'all watch this shit. I want y'all to watch this shit. This shit right here about to get real nasty. I want y'all to watch this shit here. It's about to get real nasty with Fat Joe and Diddy, man. Not well, Diddy already fucked up with Fat Joe. It about to get real nasty. They got cameras and shit. And the crazy thing about it, they got other people involved. So Fat Joe not by himself. So once the feds get a hold of this shit here and they go holler at other people, and the other people ain't trying to do no time like that, cause at the end of the day, the feds want the big band now. The feds want the big person, which is Fat Joe. They don't want the little people, man. So they gonna get them boys to corroborate against Fat Joe. It's over with. Deputy the security guards, they had surveillance cameras, defendants management entourage, yet is no intervention occurred supporting the interference that these acts are felicitated by and covered up by the broader enterprise and its affiliates. The complaint continues. Dixon did not willingly consent to participate in these acts. Instead, the plaintiff submitted solely out of fear of immediate retaliation, which the defendant repeatedly demonstrated would include financial punishment, professional sabotage, abandonment in foreign countries, and physical harm. The suit claimed that Fat Joe also issued a vile threat, death threat, and witness intimidation via direct messages such as "You love your family, right? Fall back in 48 hours, and we'll let you live." Yo, this nigga going to jail. Fat Joe going to jail. Stupid motherfucker. Yeah, these motherfuckers got to be the dumbest motherfucker. Motherfuckers got money. Oh, man, these motherfuckers have all this fucking money and go out and do dumb ass shit. Though Fat Joe hobnoble with some of the biggest names in political, including Vice President Kamala Harris, there was at least one brush with scandal back in 2010. He and members of his entourage were detained and questioned after the University of Wisconsin student reported alleged sex SA following a performance at the city of the Orphan Theater. At the time, Fat Joe attorney called the woman a pretender groupie who was attempting to shake down the rapper for money. Yo, Fat Joe. Yeah. Yo, like I said, they got security guards involved with this shit. They got about two or three Fat Joe homeboys. They got cameras in this shit. They got three fucking two 15-year-olds. No, one 15-year-old, two 16-year-olds tied up in this shit. They got Fat Joe having having a 60-year-old down had her own condo down the street from his family house. These niggas deserve to be in jail. What y'all think about that chat? He must thought he was in one of his videos. Hey, it must be. Must be. I bet you, yeah, man, this shit right here, true man. I bet his old ass is regretting this shit now. He regretting this shit now, boy. That shit coming back to bite him in his ass. It's coming back to bite him, man. This shit right here is sad, man. Yo, let's try to pull up something. Let's see who else talking about this situation right here. Let's see who else talk about this shit. Let's see who else talk about this shit. This shit is crazy. Take it. Fuck is this? Nigga, I type in Fat Joe, some other shit pop up. This is shit I just read right here. Y'all fuck with Urban Politician TV, man. He be having some good shit too, man. I fuck with him. I fuck with him. So what Kelly and his lawyers trying to yet, yet. Yeah, y'all gotta understand this shit right here, chat. Damn, I had that shit playing and y'all wasn't even seeing it. My bad. But y'all gotta understand this shit right here. They don't got no evidence yet. But like I said, the same shit that happened with Diddy shit. Fat Joe better hope that all them video recordings and all them the minors don't come out with it. He better pray. Fat Joe better pray the minors don't come out and try to sue his ass too, cause his ass is going to fucking jail. The minors ain't came out now. It's the person who was working for the hype man, the one that's saying all this shit. But Fat Joe better play. I'm trying to say this like I said, Diddy 2.0. Fat Joe better fucking pray that the minors don't come out and try to hit him with this shit, cause his ass is done. This is a start. It seems like always be a few that get inspired by the first few and want to come forward too. Yeah, it only take one of them. You right. This was started. It only take one of them. It's only take one person to come out with some accusations, and it's like a whole fucking screen. It's like a whole fucking screen, like non-stop flow. You will see another person come out, then another person come out. He better hold them goddamn minors doing good in life right now. He said one of them is married to a professional football player. So I wonder who that is. I really wonder who that is. They say one of the minors now is married to a professional football player. So I wonder if she gonna speak on this shit. If she man, look here. This is crazy, man. This is crazy.
sued by Complex, Terrence T.A. Dixon has filed a $20 million lawsuit against the Bronx rapper, accusing him of labor exploitation, financial fraud, sexual manipulation, violent intimidation, and psychological coercion. The complaint filed Thursday in U.S. District Court, Southern District of New York, states Dixon had worked for Fat Joe, legal name Joseph Antonio Cartagena, for 16 years. Dixon claimed his role went far beyond that of a typical hype man, as he also served as a writer and background vocalist on tracks like
let's pull up the guy. What's the guy name that's suing Fat Joe? Terrence Dixon. Let's Google him right quick. Let's see this nigga. Let's see if we remember this nigga. Terrence Dixon. Who the fuck is this nigga at? Who the fuck? And it can't be this guy here, dog. Is this him? Is this him? Nah, this can't be him, man. So he been a hype man for 16 years. So if he been a hype man for 16 goddamn years, he should have a picture, man. Okay, hold on, let me type this. Let me see. I thought I saw a picture. So that's the guy right there that's suing. That's the guy right there that's suing Fat Joe. That's the guy right there that's suing Fat Joe. So I'm guessing that was him in that picture. They look like the same person I pull up earlier, right? Yeah, that's him. So this the guy right here that's suing. Yeah, this the guy right here that's suing Fat Joe. Look like this the guy right here that's suing Fat Joe. This the guy right here that's suing Fat Joe. Let me make it bigger. This the guy right here that's suing Fat Joe. I don't remember this nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I do not remember this nigga whatsoever. Y'all showed this nigga? I don't remember this nigga, man. I do not remember this nigga at all. But yeah, they said this the one that's suing Fat Joe right here. I do not remember this nigga. I don't remember this nigga. But they said that's the one that's suing him though. Let's get back to this.
congratulations, ice cream, and money over bees. Dixon said he was never properly compensated.
No, hold on. That's a different dude there. That ain't Dixon. My bad. Hey, Chad. Disregard that shit.
Humiliating situations, including recorded sex acts and threats of abandonment in foreign countries if he refused compliance. According to the suit, Dixon was coerced into more than 4,000 sexual acts to maintain his standing within the enterprise. However, the most darking...
Hold on, I'm pausing. Hey, Chad, I'm investing in this shit. I want to find out who this. But they got, man, this is Dixie right here, man. This is Dixie. They got the picture up there. That's Dixie. Yeah, that's him right there. That's him right there with Fat Joe. This Dixon right here. Maybe he that motherfucker look way different with the picture I just seen. Maybe that motherfucker had a hard life after he left Fat Joe or some shit. I don't know. This start. This should start. He must thought he was in. This is the start. There seem to always be a few that get inspired by the first few and want to come forward. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But this is Dixie right here. So this is the guy that's suing Fat Joe. I thought I was wrong, but hey, every time I'm putting his name and shit in Google and shit, and they pulling up this guy here. So I'm taking this Dixie. Like I said, Fat Joe better hope he ain't got no goddamn video cameras and shit.
Allegations in the complaint involve underage girls identified as minor does. Dixon said he witnessed Fat Joe have sexual relationships with two then 15-year-olds and a 16-year-old. The first teen was described as a Dominican girl living in New York City who would perform oral sex and other sexual acts on Fat Joe in exchange for cash, clothing, and payment of her cell phone bill. Fat Joe allegedly began having sex with minor Doe too when she was 15 and paid for her travels as well as her Brazilian butt lift. Dixon said that the girl is now married to a professional athlete. The plaintiff claimed Fat Joe met minor Doe 3 when she was 15 and began developing feelings. Niggas come out and say, man, nigga forced me to do this. The niggas forced me to do that. Nah, nigga, you with that if it went down, because we don't even know if any of this went down. I'm going to say it didn't, because it's one thing about a lawsuit.
Yo, that's true, man. Like, definitely being a grown-ass man, being a grown-ass man, nigga can't force you to do it. Nigga ain't put no gun in your head. He can't force you to do it. And this do nothing. It sound like you did this shit multiple times, not just one time. You did this shit a whole lot of time. So Dixie, it seemed like you were with that shit too. But like I said, the Fed picked this shit up. You get immunity for testifying against Fat Joe. You get immunity for testifying against him, but if it's true, cause all this shit is alleged right now. But if it's true, like I said, man, ain't nobody like I don't. It seems like you was with the shit. You a grown ass man. Nobody can't make you do nothing now. So he right about that shit. This is allegedly. Yeah, allegedly.
People didn't like what I said about the Diddy lawsuits in the beginning. Once one part of the lawsuit is completely debunked and deemed as false, that means the whole lawsuit is not credible. You can't have a lawsuit where certain parts of it is true, but the other parts of the lawsuit are false. That means you just going for money in a cash grab, which a lawsuit is not a legal case. You didn't go to the police. You are looking for money at the end of the day. That's just what's going to make people question it. It is what it is. Fat Joe and his team have denied this. I like to keep it all the way factual. If something come out that documents these things is true and said this happened, we'll most definitely come on here and speak the real on it. Under no circumstances is we condoning and co-signing or aligning and saying it's respectful or honorable for nobody to be dealing with no underage women at all, my nigga. We don't play them type of games. But we'll keep y'all updated. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.
So chat, tell me what y'all think about this shit, man. Tell me what y'all think about it. Y'all think goddamn Fat Joe, this shit is true, or y'all think it's some bullshit till more information come out? I don't know, man. He, like I said, Buddy had a lot of shit he was saying, but he got to come out with the evidence though. He most definitely got to come out with some more evidence. He most definitely got to come out with some more evidence. But y'all got to tell me what y'all think about this shit, man. This is what, like I said, I wasn't even I wasn't even about to go live, man. This shit here dropped, so y'all know I had to come with y'all with the shit. But man, tell me what y'all think, man. Hey, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. Most definitely. Tell me what y'all think about this Fat Joe situation in the comments. Y'all catch the playback, man.